Hi everyone, Rob Ragazine here. Have you listened to my show on awakenradio.net? It's called Your Unfolding Senses, and it's all about opening to your intuition. It's on every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. And I'm here today to talk about one of the topics that I have talked about on my show in the past. And it's working with the Tarot, and I have this card, the King of Swords, to talk about today. So if you look at this card, what do you see when you first see it? You see a lot of light blue colors, and you see an imposing figure. You see the king here, and he's looking stern and looking out at you. So the first question you might ask when you see this card to yourself, and there's lots of questions you can ask, but one of the first is around that there's a person on the card. So you might ask, well, who is this person in my life? And of course, it could be you. So where are these qualities represented by the king within you? And the swords represent a lot about mental abilities, thinking, being strict, being harsh, cutting through lies, being clear, being precise, being able to focus. So you can look at all those qualities about yourself and wonder where they are. So I do a lot of readings around one card, and I'll pull one card. Now, if I pulled the King of Swords here, and I had asked, can I trust this person? And I might say, well, he's being on the up and up with me because he's being direct, he's being straightforward, he's not trying to layer on the bullshit, he's trying to be calm and collected. It's thinking about really what the swords mean for you. And I always recommend in all the work that I do with people, keep a journal. So every time you have King of Swords pop up, write about what you asked about. And in this case, you asked about, can I get along with this person? Do I trust him? Write that down. Write down your perceptions. And then write down the outcome over time. So pay attention to it. Then you can go back to it later and compare it to other King of Swords answers and really start to build up your own book of tarot meanings and not have to rely on another book written by somebody else with their own meanings. So you can learn what it means for you in your own life. And that's really what's important. So start to pay attention to, especially when when the King of Swords or any of the people cards like the King or the Queen, Page, they show up. It's important to note that they represent a lot of inner qualities, but also outer qualities that we see in other people, and it's usually stuff that we project out onto other people anyway. So it's paying attention to that. When you look at this card, you see somebody who's very stern and very strict, but also very powerful and sitting in his own power. So when you see someone and you think, oh, they look very powerful, reflect on that within yourself. That's also an important part of the reading. So yes, you can trust this person, and you can also understand that these qualities are really within you. And again, when you see the card, you'll also notice as I was talking about earlier, the light blue in the background. So this person tends to be very calm, very collected. And that's really what all that you can really bring into your reading and start to pay attention to that and toss away the books, at least for now, keep them on the shelf and just notice what you notice when you first pick up the card. So you pick up the king, you see the calm person, you see that they look very powerful, they're not very worried, but they are stern. And the flip side of this is, okay, I do have this power, I do have this sternness and directedness. Where's the fun? And that's where you might ask, well, where's the balance? And just to notice how you might bring that into your reading and your experience with this other person or with yourself. So you might have a task to do and you ask about it and the King of Swords pops up. That could be that you can easily handle this challenge, you're powerful enough to handle it, but it might be time to make space for fun and joy when you're done with the task, or to do it in a joyful way. And that's it for today. I hope you can tune into my show 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on awakenedradio.net. Thank you.